What's going on, y'all? Peace, light, and love. I'm Shakesha Divine, the pretty priestess, stopping through to really assist us in bringing the magic out in our everyday. And today I'm calling it Thrive and Shine Thursday. And when I get finished, you go get what I'm talking about, no doubt about that. This is about bringing the magic out into our everyday life, right? Giving us the advantage, right? And being intentional and aware of all of the energetic factors that can support us in being our greatest version each and every day. Now, this is nothing new. This is ancient wisdom that allows us to live a lifestyle of devotion in communing with the divine for guidance and support through the environment. You see, it's a cipher. The more you tap in, the more you tune in, the third eye awakens and the transformation happens. Now, this transformation, there's no perfection with that. It's an ongoing process. So, no worries. We are never alone. We're always supported. We have these divine supports. I call them the A team. The A team consists of our ascended masters, our ancestors, right? The angels, the archangels, right? Our spiritual advisors, all of the auspicious energies that want to see us become our greatest version, living on our highest timeline. These are those that I call that want to help us in guiding us through this thing we call ascension, right? They help us with ascension as well as the material aspects as well, right? Because this is what being on that highest timeline is all about. And so with that, we're going to definitely talk about how we can maximize the energy of this particular Thursday so that we can make it a most magical day. No doubt about it. But before we get started, let's make sure that we shouting out these Geminis. It is Gemini seasons. Whoop, whoop, Gemini. Let's get this work. Now, today is Thursday. And Thursday, if you didn't know, Thursday is connected to Jupiter, right? And Jupiter is that fire energy. And this is going to really be beneficial, no doubt about that, and helping us with this moon that we have right now that's in Aries, right? And while it's the waning crescent moon, it's not giving us as much impact as that full moon energy, right? This is definitely a boost to that fiery energy that we all have together. We also got Venus and Mars that are coming together in a trine to really help in blessing us with being able to awaken our creativity. Oh, I'm not forgot to mention about Neptune being in Aries, right? And then it's also sextiling that sun that's in Gemini, right? See, we bringing that air and that fire together, and when air and fire get together, that makes that fire really warm, right? This is purely creative energy that we're tapping into. And so this right now is a thriving Thursday for sure, no doubt about it. And then today, it being the 22nd, and when we add that date up, right, it adds up to the number 9. And that number 9 is about endings. It's about achievement. It's helping us in closing out cycles and everything, right? This is truly setting us up for the win as we begin closing out this old cycle right now, and we move forward into this new cycle with that new moon in Gemini. What an auspicious time. What an auspicious energy this is, right? Now, if you don't know about Jupiter, Jupiter is also connected to the zodiac sign Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. And Jupiter energy is all about our philosophies, our hidden truths, right? And this really helps us to be able to tap in auspiciously, right, to the magical workings of luck, expansion, and growth. Let's get this work. So what we setting these intentions on, huh? What we doing with this particular thing? We got to make sure first and foremost, we are absolutely in alignment with those things that we wish to see bring into our lives. Now on Thursday, we want to let's talk about what supports are there. Because see, on Thursday, one of the things that we would really like to work with is things that's really going to help to keep us in alignment with this energy of growth, abundance, expansion, and everything. So So the crystals to work with typically on this particular day has been that citrine crystal, right? Because that citrine crystal, not only does it is it unable to hold any type of negative energy that's going to keep us in the higher vibration and everything, but it also taps us into that abundance, to that wealth frequency and everything. It connects us to the creativity, to the confidence, to really help us in pursuing our goals. That's definitely an auspicious tap in, right? Another one you typically use that I like to work with too on Thursdays is that pyrite. That pyrite is what we call that fool's gold, right? But baby, there ain't nothing fool about that, baby, unless it's that fool's journey you going on, no doubt, because that pyrite is really going to help you to get in alignment for those things. It works with that solar plexus energy, right? Really helping you to propel yourself forward into these goals. And so with all of this fiery energy that we have supporting us and everything, those are definitely some choices that I would highly recommend at this particular time. So I hope you keeping your vibrations high, baby, because these are those things that's really going to help in supporting us and really making those things come into fruition. This is how you manifest that stuff in your life, right? By keeping your vibration high. So I'm hoping that we have routines, rituals that's going to help to keep us in a practice. I like getting out there, dancing around in that sun and everything, right? Making sure we listening to some high vibrational music, because that right there is really going to help us to get into that energy, frequency, and vibration that's going to get us in alignment to thrive and shine. No doubt about that. So we go get this work. Now, you know this. Let's not play a game about this, because we got to tap into that divine beauty, because this is really what's helping us to tap into the true essence of ourselves, right? We got to show up for ourselves, and showing up means we looking good, we feeling good, because this is what ties us to the confident part within us, no doubt about that, right? And so these are things that we really should incorporate into our daily activity, right? Because if we go really start bringing and manifesting any of our goals that we want to see happen for us, we definitely got to make sure that vibrationally we're feeling in alignment. And so when we're tapping in, showing up, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, this is when we start seeing that activation. Now, the color that you wear, this is really going to help you to tap in, to get in alignment with that star player, no doubt about it. Now, Thursday, an auspicious color to tap into is a gold color, right? Gold colors, this is all about that solar plexus chakra activation, right? But today, I've been vibing on this orangish color, right? And so just really playing with those colors along that spectrum is really going to help to get you in alignment to really gain those things that you truly want to bring and manifest within your life. That is a powerful and auspicious tap into that energy of confidence, into that energy of creativity, right? Those golds, those yellows, those oranges, these are the color spectrums that really help in awakening the creativity and everything. And when you wear those colors, those really connect to your auric field and corresponds with it. Now, another thing magical you probably want to do is make sure you got a scent that's on point, no doubt about that, because this is when we start really allowing that Gemini energy to work for us in a most auspicious way, because we tapping into that air magic, family. Now, this air magic is something real powerful, no doubt about that, right? Because not only does it work like with us really aligning with our intentions and everything, right? But this really helps to really shift our focus, shift our frequency, our mood, right? Because it works with the limbic system, right? And the limbic system, it works in that blood-brain barrier. It triggers the thoughts that affect how we feel. So with this, I really choose wisely on how I'm going to go about the business that I'm going to be about. No doubt about that, right? And so one of the things that's really been helping me today. Now, even though we talked about how the Pyrex, the citrine is really some auspicious tools, if you really, especially if you're working on material gain goals, right? These are definitely what's going to really help you in getting that and getting whatever it is that you're trying to grow, that you're trying to expand, to really work for you in the most auspicious way. But the thing that I'm vibing on right about now is this fire opal. This fire opal right here is a sure shot and really helping you to get more confident, to get more creative in your conversation and everything, right? Now, you see how this color, it looks all magical and everything. That's exactly what it does. It helps you to tap in, to bring in that magic and everything, right? But then we got all of this fiery energy that's really helping and supporting it, right? But it's going to help in supporting you in a most auspicious way, because it's going to heighten your creativity, right? It's going to heighten the passion that you have for those things that you have, right? Because we coming off of a little bit of energy that had me feeling just a little bit like, like really wanting to stay out of the way and really not be bothered with too much, right? But this is really helping to ignite that passion and everything. So grab yourself one of them fire opals and watch how it really helps you. I got a really nice necklace that really helps me in really getting my conversation perfected and everything. And in this particular, on this particular 9 day, it's going to really align us up with the wisdom to really help us to be able to say those things that we need to say, do the things that we need to do with integrity, no doubt about it. So this is definitely an auspicious tool that's going to help us to really thrive and shine on this particular Thursday, no doubt about that. So one of the main characters out here in these particular streets that's going to help bring this all together for you is the Archangel Zadkiel. Now listen, this archangel right here is really helping us in transmuting our energy. This is that archangel that really helps us in working with that violet flame energy. Now that violet flame energy, right, it helps us to get in alignment for the assignment. For those of us that are star seeds, those chosen ones that are out there, they got a lot of spiritual work to do. See, this is another way of how that spirituality balances out in practicality, right? When you're working with that violet flame energy, right, this is really helping and elevating the consciousness, right? So that we can do things in a higher vibration. See, this is how we impact the world out here. And so when you out here thriving and shining and doing all of the things that you came to do, you out here shining your light in the world. And so that violet flame energy is really going to help in raising your frequency up, helping you adjust your mood, adjust your attitude, your perspective, and how we going about doing all of this particular thing. This is going to link us right to that wisdom that we need in order to help us in navigating this day successfully. No doubt about that. So definitely make sure that you're calling on the Archangel Zadkiel, because we in this realm of free will and they can't intervene and help you unless you call on them. So it's going to be in your best interest to definitely call upon this particular archangel, and he go help you get that work, no doubt about it. And you go get out here and you go do powerful things and you go conquer the world out here in these particular streets, no doubt about it, family, because you came out here to thrive. You came out here to shine, and this is what this business is all about. So I hope you take this message that I got for you right here, utilize these tools. They go help you in being able to navigate, to thrive, to shine on this Thursday. But hey, with any day, you can definitely tap in. It is an auspicious tap. But on this particular day, this energy is right. We have a lot of this energy that's supporting us. And now that we are in the know, we got the advantage. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Peace and light. Peace and love.